Skincare hacks. We all love a little bit of TLC and we want to get the most out of our skincare routines and be doing as much as we can to support our skin through some love at home. But what's worth the investment and the energy and what isn't? Where is it worth you putting your attention? Microneedling. I love microneedling as an in-clinic treatment, but if you have a home use roller, the only thing you're really going to be doing is maybe aiding a bit of product penetration. Nothing more than that. So it's fine if you have a reputable branded roller rather than something you've just bought on eBay. You're not going to cause your skin any damage, but don't be tempted to try and buy a professional use roller to use at home, because you could really traumatize your skin and cause micro tears, which can be very problematic in the long term. If you're going to do it, just think of it as something that's going to help product penetration. Maybe look at doing it a couple of times a week to help a particular serum penetrate a little bit further, but not thinking of it as the same as in-clinic microneedling. Zit stickers. Now, I'm quite a big fan of these. These are targeted treatments for if you get a spot, you can peel off a single sticker and put it on the zit, and it should help it to go down. There are different types of stickers depending on the type of spot. So if you have a white head or a superficial spot, then there are these hydrocolloid patches which can help to draw the moisture out of them. So essentially the next morning they may still be a tiny bit red, but they'll be flat. Or you can get other patches which may have tiny micro darts and are infused with spot busting ingredients that will help to calm down a deeper spot. It's important to remember that when you're doing this, you're not doing anything to address your underlying skin condition and the reason you're breaking out. So they're great as a quick fix, but don't replace a good skincare routine. They're just good to help if and when you have a spot emergency. Now, something I've been seeing a lot on social media as a hack recently is moisture sandwiching. Now, this isn't anything new. It's something many of us have been recommending and doing for a long time, and involves layering essentially a hyaluronic acid based serum with a heavier weight moisturizing cream. Now, this isn't about making one product work better than it would without the other, but it's about addressing the different things that can happen with skin hydration. A hyaluronic acid serum will really help to replenish water levels in the skin, and a heavier weight moisturizing cream will help to lock in that moisture so that it can't evaporate through transepidermal water loss. So it's a good strategy for helping your skin to be more nourished and more hydrated, but it isn't a fad or a gimmick or a trick. It's something that is very well established within evidence-based skincare. Slugging. Here's another one that's been going around on social media for a while, and slugging involves putting a thick layer of something occlusive like Vaseline onto your skin at night, with people who love it saying that it makes your skin silky soft and super hydrated. It has its pluses and its minuses. If you're going to do it, you need to make sure your skin is squeaky clean, that there is not a trace of anything irritant or spot producing underneath that layer. You also need to think really carefully about the actives you put underneath, because those are going to be held against the skin really quite tightly by this layer of slugging product that you use. So again, it could lead to a little bit more sensitization from those actives. If you've got a very oily or breakout prone skin, then slugging isn't going to be for you. But if you have a very dry skin that struggles to retain moisture, this may be something to do a couple of times a week, but really paying attention to that very thorough double cleanse first, focusing purely on hydration and finishing with that layer of slugging. It's also something you can do in some areas and not in others. So some people find, for example, that it's really good if they get dry skin on their neck, but they don't need to do it on their face. So it doesn't have to be something that you apply everywhere or nowhere. Home dermaplaning. So dermaplaning involves the use of a blade to remove the superficial skin and the peach fuzz. Now, if you're using it just for that and accepting the fact that, again, you're not making any lasting changes to your skin, it's fine. It might help your products to penetrate well, but there's a real difference again to the ones that you get in clinic. When you come into a clinic for a dermaplaning treatment, you'll be having a treatment with a scalpel blade, so something that really properly helps to remove those dead skin cells and that peach fuzz. And I think you'll find you get a far better result from doing a treatment like that than from using a home use razor essentially. And it's also important to remember that this won't work for darker hair. This is something that's just for that fine vellus peach fuzz type hair, not for anything else. Gua Sha. Gua Sha is a nice one, and you can keep your Gua Sha tool in the fridge, whether you use a quartz or a jade or a rose quartz. These are all available. I'm a fan of the Hey products. The idea is that you use this tool to help massage the face and to boost lymphatic circulation. So applying a serum serum onto the face and then giving your skin this depuffing massage. And you will look instantly a little bit more lifted and a bit more tight, and it can really help to improve your lymphatic health in your face over the long term. Skin icing is another nice little fix that you can use, and whether you use actual ice or whether you use a cryo mask that you can keep in the fridge or freezer at home, these are going to be something that if you're using ice, make sure that you have it wrapped in something. So a tissue or a thin linen cloth is ideal. You don't want the ice directly against your skin, but what you're going to be delivering is a really cold shock, which will make the pores look tighter, it will look a bit more radiant, and it will certainly look just a bit crisper. But it again isn't something that's making lasting changes to your skin. It's a great little trick if you've got a big event to go to and you've woken up that morning and you're really puffy and you want to make your skin and everything look a bit fresher and tighter. That's where skin icing can be a good hack to use. If this content has been useful for you, please give it a thumbs up or send me a little message below, and please do subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this.